You know what takes away half of my audiobook listening? This. Because I'm still just a pop punk kid. I just really hope I don't get like 15 million sexual innuendos because of that, because I thought it was funny. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Tamika. This is Library of Tomes, where I talk to you about all the bookish things going on in my life. Today, I have a switch, and you may or may not know, Animal Crossing came out literally last night when I'm filming this, and I am gonna be doing a lot of audiobook listening because I have a Switch with Animal Crossing on it. I'm gonna tell you my top 5 Audible Escape romances on my TBR that I plan on listening to, that I'm hoping to read in the next probably 3 weeks while I'm like binging Animal Crossing. I'm gonna set this up as a prop. Can I do that? You think it'll work? Okay, so I have 5 audiobooks here that I want to try to get through, and these are kind of my top of my priority right now. A lot of these authors were gonna be at a Polycon and they canceled a Polycon, therefore I'm not gonna be going to that. So I kind of want to talk about those because they're still really high on my radar. So the first book on my list is Bully by Penelope Douglas. I know that I've talked about Penelope Douglas quite a bit in the last couple weeks and whatnot. Specifically this time I'm talking about Bully because it is on my radar because it is a bully romance. I was told that I should start off with her first books if you want to read them all in, if you want to read all of them, start in publication order, that way you're not kind of disappointed. So I'm going to be starting with Bully. So I worry about this one because it is young adult. I think, well, it's not young adult, but it's like set in high school. So it follows Tate, and it's about her getting bullied and falling her for her bully. So we follow Tate and her love interest, whose name is not in the synopsis, and Tate is ignored by her bully. They used to be friends and now they're enemies, and he is mean to her and she likes him and they fall in love. I think this is set in high school, and like I've said, Penelope Douglas, I really want to get into her books. I really want to like do a deep dive and just see what I think. And I think this audiobook is like 9 hours long. And when I listen to 2 times speed at minimum, sometimes I'm all the way up to 3 times speed. So it doesn't take me that long to get through audiobooks. So I'm really hoping that I enjoy this one and that I am starting in the right place with Penelope Douglas, just because, you know, I liked Birthday Girl. I really want to enjoy the rest of her stuff, so we'll see how it goes. So next up I have Butterface by Avery Flynn, and like I said with the other ones, I don't know much about this one. This follows a girl who was never really the pretty girl, and everyone kind of like made fun of her, and then she meets a guy who kisses her, and like everything changes. I don't know. So a bunch of guys put her on a kiss cam at a wedding next to like the hottest guy in the room, and then she's like shocked when the dude actually kisses her, and it's their relationship and their romance, and that's all I know. Again, I think this one is like 7 hours on audio. Yeah, it's like 7 hours on audio. On 2 times speed, that's like nothing. That's like 1 setting of Animal Crossing. Next up, I have The Player. The Player is a sports romance, and I couldn't tell you what sport it is because it doesn't say in the blurb. But I can tell you that he's a very eligible bachelor. He's the most eligible bachelor, and he has to prove to this girl he's not bad news, and he only has 3 weeks to do it. So we'll see. This one is about an 8.5 hour audiobook. So here we go. I'm excited. We'll see what we think about it. Next up is Something So Right by Natasha Madison. And this one is a 7.5 hour audiobook. So this is a hockey romance, and I think this is also a single dad romance. So I'm very excited to be reading another one. This one is actually a hockey romance. I have read one hockey before. I really want to get into some baseball romances, but that's for another time. Again, I'm really excited to read this one. This one is, like I said, 7.5 hours. So then last up on the list is Worth Every Risk by Terry Elaine. This is a new adult romance, I believe, and this one is actually almost 10 hours long. It's 9.5 or 9 and 45 minutes, 9 hours, 45 minutes. So it's almost a 10-hour audiobook. Is this another sports romance? What am I doing? I just kind of glanced at the blurb, and apparently this is a soccer romance, so we're doing great. So this is a friends to lovers romance, and he's a soccer player. They love each other, apparently. I don't know. They're gonna fall in love. They're gonna be happy. Like I said, I don't really know what half of the romances that I read are gonna be about whenever I'm going into them, because I go into most of them blind. I kind of like to know very little. Like, do my friends like the author? Are they popular? Do I know what the tropes are? Do I care about the topic in any way? Is it historical because I don't like it? I'm sorry guys, I don't like it. Kind of like to know like very little, but like I said, I'm excited for all of these regardless. This is the longest. I do tend to like longer audiobooks because I feel like I'm getting a little bit more out of them. So yeah, those are the books that I want to read through Audible Escape over the next couple weeks. I say as I'll probably be through them all in the entire week with as much Animal Crossing as I'm gonna play. So yeah, if you've read any of these, let me know. I'm sorry I'm horrible at descriptions. That's my new tagline. Hi, I'm Tamika, I'm horrible at descriptions. So yeah, I will see you all in my next video. If you wanna be my friend on any other platform, I have all my links in the description. I have Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads, all linked down below. And with that being said, I'll see you in my next one. Bye everyone.
Rosie, sweet Rosie, you